up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Toya the Esthetician, your mommy, your esthetician, just friendly vlogs on this channel. So if you like it, hit the subscribe button like right now. Okay, y'all, so today's video I'm going to talk about truly like why I became an esthetician. Like for real, or I would even say like why did I even plan to open up my own suite? Like what made me do this? And honestly, y'all, it's scary. Like people feel like when you open up when you have your own business, it's like it's hard. It's really hard. Like when you have your own business, it's super hard. Like y'all, when I first started off, I had a shared suite, and having a shared suite sometimes is very hard because you just don't know, like you have to coordinate your schedule with someone else. They have a different design, you have a different design, so it was a lot. Luckily for me, I had a great suite mate and we're still friends to this day. We didn't have like any drama, no bad vibes, like everything was always good, so I didn't really like have too much fear about that. But I do hear like other SD stories that do share suites, and I can see like sometimes they have to break the lease or they have to split apart, or you know, it's just hard to share with someone else. It's hard, y'all. It's hard. But during that process, I would definitely say if you start off as a solo SD, definitely, and you share space with someone, definitely utilize your time while you're in there. Make reels, make content, get your clientele up, promote, because your rent isn't that high. So it's like that extra money that you're making, you don't need to pocket it. You can literally be using it to, you know, market your business. And that's exactly what I did during that time, y'all. I was making reels, I was marketing. I didn't have a baby, so I was out late. I was morning and night coming in here at that time. And then I came over to my new suite, which has 3 rooms. So I have 3 rooms now, and I literally had to be like, okay, I need to make sure these 3 rooms can make up the current rent that I'm paying now, because that's a total difference than the rent that I was paying before. So that, in a sense of being your own solo esthetician, is a lot. And also when you're solo and you're in a suite, it's harder to promote than me having a brick and mortar. Like if I was out like European Wax Center, I can have people walk in and be like, oh hey, like how's your business? But no one knows that I'm in this medical office sometimes, you know, so it's hard to promote. But I'm still glad that, you know, I became a solo SD. Okay, so y'all, the main reason why I became a solo SD is because I used to work for EWC, and it was great. I'm not gonna lie, it was great for training purposes. I was able to work on a lot of clients. If I messed up, keep it going. Like, you know, you did what you can. If the client wants to come back again, they can. That's the good thing about European Wax Center. It's like you can go in there blindsided. You can go in there blindsided, don't know, like for real, because you don't really get that knowledge with waxing in school. So it's like you can go in there and like the more clients you do every day, the more you'll learn how to get a Brazilian or do a any type of wax service, a full body wax service that they have. So when I was at European Wax Center, like sometimes I would hate that if we didn't have any more clients on our schedule, we would have to stay there until it closed, and you don't get paid that much, so you have to stay there until they're closed. And if someone shows up, then you have to take that person and put it on the schedule and stuff like that, and you don't get paid that much. So it's like someone's paying a $66 Brazilian, and you're only getting $8 an hour. So it's like it's a lot, and you have to work your way up in order to make $12 an hour. And that was at the time that I was working. The minimum wage probably changed over time, but that's what it was at the time that I was. And I was just like, I was just like, I could do this myself. Like I could really do this. So while I was at European Wax Center, I was like still taking like my family members who were coming to me to do Brazilian that, so I was still taking them, and I was just like, I can make $66 with one client and not have to do $8. So that pushed me to be like, you know what, let me get my own space, because it's like, you know your worth, you know your talent, and once you master that skill, just keep going. That's like with anything. Like if you get a new job and you start off at a lower position, you're gonna want to be at the top one day. You're not gonna keep staying at that lower position that don't pay you, because you want to live the life that you want to live. Like I want a luxury life. I want a bad, educated, bougie, life. Like that's what I want. So me being there, I just feel like European Wax Center was my stepping stone, and now I was able to get to where I am today. Now today I am in a suite, and I'm very grateful that I'm in a suite with 3 rooms, but I do eventually want to grow and have suites, or I also want to have a brick and mortar where you can walk past my building and be like, yeah, I'm open. And I cannot wait for that day. I cannot wait for that day, y'all. So basically, with my process of doing this, I was on LoopNet. So I don't know if finding this place. I don't know if you guys heard about LoopNet. And LoopNet has a lot of retail spaces or commercial spaces, medical offices, and there's realtors on LoopNet. So when I came across this one, the realtor was selling this medical office a little higher, and I asked him for a lower price, and he was able to give it to me. But they have their own realtors who are like assigned to each like area that they're in. So I was able to view it, and it doesn't have everything that I want in here. Like it doesn't have a sink inside, so I have to get a temporary sink or use the sink that's right across the hall, which is perfect where I'm at because the sink is literally right there, so it's perfect. But the space is small. Like I feel like I think my medical office is about 900 square feet, so it's not that big at all. That's why I want a bigger location. But I'm grateful because this was my second stepping stone from having a shared suite that was like, it was like this room was a shared suite, and literally coming to a suite that it's 3 rooms is a blessing. So this inspired me. So during that time when I kept building and building and getting clientele, I was like, yeah, I'm being a solo SD, and I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Like I'm gonna do what I got to do. So I really became a solo SD because like I knew my worth. I knew what I could bring to the table. I knew I was a good waxer. I knew I had the experience down pat, and I knew I could do it. So that's why I'm here today, to be in this 3-bedroom, I said bedroom, but 3-room suite, and be able to have my own, So anyone out there that, is thinking about, should I share a space with someone? Go ahead and share that space. Like, share that space with that person, because that's just your stepping stone. Maybe y'all can do a 6-month lead, and during that 6 months you're grinding real quick. But definitely let me know down in the comments below if you guys need any tips on how to open up your own suite, your own multiple room suite. And yeah, hope you guys like it and subscribe. Bye guys.